And it's the Terra. It's terribly inexpensive. It's terribly wonderful. This is petrified fish. Petrified fish. And what is this? The PFB as in boy, right? So it's not PFP. PFP this, PFP that. No, this is PFB as in boy. So this is a new kind of, when they do that, when they changed it from the PFP to PFB, and this is the 01, so this is the number one of this kind of line of kind of an everyday carry, inexpensive knife, which most of their knives are. I mean, what was it? The one a couple of times ago was like $65, that kind of thing, which is pricey for them, right? But this one is a whole rockin' what, $32.99, right? The Terra, the PFB01 in my Carta. It's ridiculous. It's a 3.54 inch blade. What else do they got to say about it? Okay, so 8.27 is basically the same length as a Paramilitary 2 opened up, full length. D2 blade, stonewash finish. There's your thickness. Ooh, yeah, and it is. I was going to say something. Okay, what do we got? 4.8 ounce. Okay. I was going to say, it's got heft here. So, I mean, $32, right? And look for it on Amazon. Look for it on White Mountain Knives. They carry them too, right? And so if you can get it on White Mountain and then you can get 10% LTK discount code, brother man, how cheap it got to be. I mean, I'm sitting there going, what would that be? 10% off? Like under $30 technically, because they don't charge shipping, they don't charge tax. Let's see if we can wipe that stonewash finish off here. I'm sure it just wipes off, right? Okay, now it looks. So I just wanted to give you the honest look at that stonewash. Yeah. They didn't make this overly fancy. It's not like you got 500 different ways to open it. It's not front flipper, cutaways, ambidextrous thumb studs, all this shite. But you got a knife. And you got contoured micarta scales. And we will take it apart, but I'll guarantee that it's got ceramic bearings in there. And it just says D2 and PFB01. That's it. No billboarding, no shenanigans. Is there anything to cut with this crazy thing? Let me see. Okay. What have we been cutting on? Okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for what. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd say good factory edge. Yeah, good factory edge. Not scary sharp, but it's right in the middle there. D2 ought to be pretty easy to bring back to, a real good edge. And, it's a semi-stainless. It's a 12% chromium steel. It's pretty tough. It's, it could corrode, so you might want to wipe the blade down with a oily rag or something here and there, depending on, how humid your climate is and how much moisture this thing is likely to come in contact with. But it's pretty quick over the detemp ball. Check that out. See that? And it's centered. I mean, there's no lock or blade play. There's my lockup. That's 25. It's a good solid 25% lockup. And these liners are nicely done. I mean, the fit and finish seems to be pretty good on this. Kind of comes to this little area where there's some jimping. you could ride up on this, so you can kind of hoss up on things a little bit. And I can't tell you about the blade stock, but I'm gonna now. Looking at it, it looks fairly robust, but you know what? It's 3.3 millimeter, 0.13. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's about 6/10 of an inch at 14.9 millimeters. So yeah, it's a handful. It's a handful. And it's good size too. Yeah, they were saying what, 3.54? And let me see if that's true. Well, I mean, here's 3.5 right there. Okay, so it's 3.5. Down here, the cutting edge is 3.5. And then, so you could go 3.54. I mean, it's a bit. And then, yeah, 8.25 overall at 21 centimeters, 90 millimeter blade length. So it's kind of in the middle. It's not, it's on the larger size of what most people are doing these days, seems like. Yeah, 4.76. 135 grams. But detent is where it needs to be. I mean, I'm trying to fail it. I'm pulling. Oh, there it goes. Once it lets go, it's going all the way. Yeah. So it's not like you can just push it out. It's light switch. It's really not set up for a push button type of operation there. It's really light switch snap. But wow, it is snappy. This would be just a good, I mean, I don't know if I think, this is probably not the sexiest knife that they've made. I don't think. And they got another one coming soon. And where is that? Where did I put that? Did I print that out? Or did I not? Oh, yeah, I did. Check this out. What's this? What's this? You know what that looks like? Hold on. That looks a little bit like the Synergy, doesn't it? Didn't Civivi, they came out with the Synergy, and it looks a little bit like that. Oh, it's the Simum. The Simum. It's a little Sum. And K110. 3.5 inch. Okay. Yeah. 48 smackers. That's K110. Okay. So a little bit more flourishes on it with the surround here and this and that and the K110 and the little fuller thing running there. So that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. That ought to be interesting because that is a PFB01. So yeah, I mean, quite a variety. They keep bringing them out, and they're all different. The Beluga, very much. The Deep Sea was very different as well, huh? And so it's interesting. It's interesting. I like the 949 myself. I think that was really, really good. One of these days, I'm going to pull my petrified fish out all over the table and just do a petrified fish slap down. We're going to scale it. We're going to scale the fish. But this one, wow, it's got liners. They're nicely done. They're skeletonized. The fit and finish, like I said, pretty good. And, you know, it feels pretty rugged because they're not like nested. They're not super thin type metal liners. So it's got heft and it's got a feel of being solid. So yeah, and the ergos are good. I mean, the ergos are good. Where can my balances? Balance is easy to find on this knife. Boom, just like that. What do you think? I like it. Well, we ain't going to take it apart there. I guess we're going to have to take it apart back here. And can we? And we're going to snap something off. either my wrist or this, and it finally gave up. Wow, I had to get rude. I'll guarantee I'm not going to put it that tight when I put it back together. Yikes, boys. What do we got? Nah, nothing. I can see. Oh, what do we got? They're still doing the number 6 cha-cha, aren't they? Okay, hold on. Where's my number 6? Come here. Okay. Okay. Now, there's that one. I wonder if that one's even going to come out. It's spinning around like it will, but it ain't. Okay, so let's just take the pocket clip off. That way I can take the outer scale as well. Deep carry pocket clip. By the way, right hand only though. And here comes this mess. Okay. Now, are you the same size? Or are you different size than that guy? Nah, you're the same. Okay. So here's the micarta scale. So this is lock bar side. Lock bar craziness. And here's our, let's just throw it around a little bit. Okay. And there's our stop, blade stop. But here's, yeah, I mean, this is smooth. This is nice. It's good. It doesn't have a ceramic detent ball. That's interesting. Not that it needs to be a ceramic detent. And then here's the rest of the stuff sitting over here. Okay, ceramic bearings, different looking ones than on most knives. So that's nice. Yeah, I kind of like them like that because they're not closed up on one side. Okay, get out of there. All right, and yeah, they got some light oil in there. That is faux sure. And we're good here too. A little bit of oil here and there, but other than that, no. Looks pretty straightforward. And like I said, skeletonized liners, but it's all pretty straightforward. Of course, you can't take it apart from the front because you got their logo on here, but you know, you got the squared off piece here. So, and I imagine, yeah, that extends to over here, doesn't it? Ah, there you go, a little squared off area there. So, okay, that's what keeps it from spinning. And so here's how it's going to line up when we go back at it. Now, baby, that's just dropping. Not that it didn't have a pretty good drop to begin with. But yeah, that's all good and fine in so many ways. The PFB01 Terra. It's yeah, I like it. But we love them knives. We love them petrified fish knives. They're just, wow, what a trip it's been so far with this brand. I'm looking forward to the future. They're just into so many cool things, and they're so inexpensive. So inexpensive. But as far as I can tell, that $32 knife looks like a $70 knife, you know, $65 knife. I'm just telling you, okay? Like it. Yes, we do. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay sharp.